Beverly. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. My content is not for everyone. Loving yourself is not a crime. It's not. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end. I truly hope that you continue to find peace with them, regardless to who gave up on you or overlooked you during your journey. You matter and you are worthy. My content is not for everyone. It's not. No, I haven't changed on me, goddammit. My content is my last. Okay. No, remember, no need to send the evil on. Hold on one second. I ain't sent for you, bitch. Return back to send you weird ass sack of shit. No, remember, a motherfucker would send you the evil lie, gather a hate train, and the those forward get you in the toxic way. Like, hold on one second. You mean to tell me because you lack self control when it comes to discipline? And I ain't really part of your vocabulary. You lack self control, bitch. I hope you find peace of your life, you piece of shit. No, that's what it changed on me. A motherfucker will want you to live in fear because they throw right at you. I praise you, God. I praise you, God. No, for real, I don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or fucking misunderstanding day. And damn sure I don't energy harvest with nobody's energy or project spell work or gang stalk or destiny swipe or whatever the fuck y'all be doing, playing with voodoo, witchcraft, dark magic, or whatever the fuck y'all be doing today. Everybody don't entertain that type of shit. No, for real, for real. Real recognize your honor, respect my neighbor. No mention this is over here, neighbor. Always be yourself with no one's attention. I say that respectfully. I'm Naya. Genuine love. Respect. You know, no need to send an evil lie, and I say that respectfully. You can take that same energy and pour into you. Regardless of your tax bracket. Regardless of your age. I was only being my authentic self. Tell that you can't relate to is standing your fucking lame. And the check up, you piece of shit. I'll be my piece of your old lame, but leave me the fuck alone with your evil. You know, always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm not your general spec, and my content is not for everybody. No, I haven't changed on me. Entertainment purpose only. Today is currently August 16, 2005. No, I haven't changed on me. You haven't been minding your business within minding your business or whatever the case may be. No, it's a trade though for me. You haven't been minding your business or whatever the case may be. You know, I'm far from a catfish. You see my beauty mark right here? No, it's a trade though for me. It's always been there, so bitch, I don't put no fucking filter on you weird piece of shit. I don't know who the fuck started that fucking rumor. No, it's what you trade on me. A motherfucker will make an assumption about you because they lack insecurity, got insecurity problems, lack self-control, all types of weird shit. Like, bitch, I don't hide for my fucking beauty mark, bitch. Is you crazy? Like, if I got a bump of pimples today, bitch, I don't mind saying shit because I'm far from insecure. We are not the same. Always be yourself with no sense. I'm not no respect, and my content is not everybody, and I say respectfully. It's a change over me. You ever decide to give a motherfucker a compliment and only for it to turn to a hate train? Hold on one second. Wait. I didn't ask for your minions to come chasing after me, watching me, gang stalk me, all types of shit. No, I didn't want to become part of your investigation squad. No, that hasn't changed on me. A motherfucker is weird as fuck. Like, a motherfucker, right? You could be on the internet or not, or you could just exchange words with somebody in person, like giving somebody a fucking compliment, right? You can see somebody with a nice hat on. I like your hat. Only for them to turn that shit around and flip it on you with reverse psychology mind games. Like, motherfuckers need to wear signs nowadays. Don't say shit to me at all. Don't say I got a nice gear attire on. Don't say I have a nice hairstyle. Don't do that. Like, for real, don't. It's okay to say that at the end of the day. A motherfucker will mislead you, lead you on at the end of the day, and just to paint a narrative to folks that they know that they cool with and shit, and paint you out to be the villain of their story. All because you gave a motherfucker a compliment. You became somebody's enemy, something that you never signed up for. Doctor! No, it checked on me. Because the motherfucker was swimming down some mental state with you. All because of the fact that, hold on one second. All you did was say, respect neighbor. Haven't checked on me, you weird piece of shit. No, for real. A motherfucker will get a nice car, will move into a house, or hurt themselves by accident or hurt themselves or whatever the case may be, whatever the fuck the subject is or whatever the case may be that day. Or you just like the way someone, you know, carries himself and you just giving someone a compliment. You mean to tell me there's over 100 people watching me, trying to make sure they ruin my reputation? Oh, and then you the same person that's digging up somebody past to try to humiliate them? When the fuck does common sense start to fucking kick in with certain individuals? No, for real, it don't matter about motherfucking tax bracket nowadays. It really don't. Oh, because someone gave somebody a fucking compliment. And someone took it beyond their needs and took the conversation a little bit further than what it was supposed to be. No other change over me, like prolonging and shit. No other change over me. You ain't interested. You don't want to talk to somebody at the end of the day. You don't want someone saying have a good day, hello, good morning. You know, because motherfuckers pick and choose who can say hi, who can say hello, thank you, no thank you, neighbor. You know when your neighbor at the end of the day, they open the door for you, they hold it. It's either thank you, no thank you. I never understood why a motherfucker would catch your attitude when you say no thank you. Especially a dude. Why the fuck is you rolling your eyes? Oh my god, your feminine style started to kick in, bitch. Ain't the check on me. You need a pocketbook, bitch, because you act like it between your legs like a bitch. No, for real, how this type of shit really does happen. A motherfucker will get mad at you because you told them no thank you. No, for real. Like, hold on 1 second. I am not sleeping with you, ma'am. Sir, what the fuck? No, you haven't checked over me. When you realize at the end of the day, when you understand self-control when it comes to discipline, a motherfucker will try to control the narrative of your life because they know folks longer than you, or they know folks in different tax brackets, just to try to humiliate you and all types of weird shit. Like, oh, so I just said no thank you. It's a checked on me. I never understood this shit. You could become someone's enemy at the end of the day. Or because you acknowledge somebody. Or because someone sees potential within you. And they try to paint you out to be the villain in their story. I never knew it was a crime to respect your neighbor. What's the point of having engagement when it comes to a community when you go on the internet? What's the part of being in a community only for you to blackmail your neighbor because they say thank you, no thank you, and you sweeping down, they think they better than somebody, but they never showed you that. Hold on 1 second. It'd be a train of thought for me. Or you gotta dig somebody's past stuff to see where they came from, what they got going on, when they not even a criminal. They're not trying to bring harm towards you. Then you got the next door neighbor, different tax brackets, telling their every move like a bad habit. They lack of self-control. What happened to discipline? What happened to respect? And you rather invade someone's space. Like, what type of community do we actually live in? Like, you know, it doesn't matter what community is, and I say this respectfully. I thought it was mind your business. But because folks can't get in your business, when you mind your business, they make it their business to be in your business. What? Someone going from point A to Z mind their business. But these same motherfuckers is criminals, psyching with their free will, energy harvesting, all doing all weird shit. Ain't nobody bothering you, big dummy. You out here psyching with their fucking free will when it comes to their conscience. Hello, robbing them mentally, spiritually, all types of weird shit. And then when someone is mind their business, you want to go bother someone who mind their business. And then when they start speaking up for themselves, you're doing too much. You're mentally unstable. I gotta call you incompetent. What the fuck, you weird son of a bitch? Is something wrong with you? You know, I never understood that shit. How you go bothering somebody, then they start to speak up for themselves, now they something mentally wrong with them. A doctor! No, it changed over me. What the fuck? And then you say that they a psych patient, they mentally unstable and all types of weird shit. The one who need the fucking straight body jack is your dumbass. You out here hacking their device, gang stalking them, energy harvesting, even trying to destiny swipe with them. It's so bad at the end of the day, you got the next door neighbor, different tax brackets, telling they every move like a bad habit, so keep up with them. But they mentally unstable? It's shaked on me. Something mentally wrong with you, you weird son of a bitch. I gotta go. Leave innocent people the fuck alone that's not bothering you. I never knew it was a crime to acknowledge your neighbor. It didn't matter tax bracket. How could you say that you're for the community, right? Or you put yourself out there as you're for the community. And then when someone acknowledges to give you a compliment, you turn it into a hate train. You turn it into an investigation. You turn it into something that shouldn't have went that far that it did. And then as soon as someone speaks up, you want to have them shadow banned, or you paying this person, paying that person, regardless if they told a lie or not, to make money off an innocent person. Pain. It's the same thought for me. We ain't the same. How this type of stuff actually happens. How folks are wearing the mask so well. One thing I never had to do was run from my past when it come to maturing. How folks were trying to humble you, but you wasn't trying to get discouraged. They would try to fulfill shoes they can't relate to, going within. When it come to healing trauma and pain, they would never understand growth hits different because you never had hate in your vein. It's a train of thought for me, being authentic. How you got folks taking notes, but they actually not awoke. Talking about they real, but they forgot to keep it real. They had malicious, but they was throwing spoke right to left. You wasn't trying to reject yourself because God was protecting your mental health. And people trying to throw from how this type of stuff actually happens, being authentic will bother someone's mental health. And all they doing is projecting on an innocent person, didn't have to pretend to be something you truly wasn't. A child of God that was real. It's trying to throw for me. Always be yourself, no intentions. Like an individual will say that you don't have potential and then sit there and try to blackmail you against you. And then they said, I didn't need your compliment. But they prolonged conversations to try to paint you out to be someone you truly wasn't the whole entire time. They would try to manipulate you, even lie on your name. And never, not one time that you have to run from that conversation that day. You know, it doesn't matter someone's tax bracket. Respect a two-way street. I never knew it was a crime to give your neighbor a compliment. It's a train of thought for me. You know, if you don't want someone to give you a compliment, it's one thing to not prolong a conversation. It's one thing to not say anything at all. You know, like playing someone's energy. You know, astral travel towards them because, you know, we live in the spiritual world. You know, folks pick and choose who could talk about spirituality, you know, healing, trauma, and pain, let alone God or whatever the case may be. How you see someone with potential, you make it your business to make sure that someone doesn't get that job opportunity, someone doesn't get that love connection, or someone doesn't have that financial stability, or someone doesn't have that light so people can see them for their reflection when they was never doing it for likes and views of cloud chasing because they was on God's terms. And they have to worship the devil. They just knew how to respect you when you try to do them wrong. You said that someone didn't have potential, but you sat there and took notes. So you was so invested, and it wasn't a part of your one-sided conversation. That contract they never signed up for, and I said it's respectful because they didn't have to pretend to be something they truly wasn't. It's a chain of thought for me. How someone would see your potential and won't put respect on your name, but they would sit there and take your creativity and make it as if it was their own idea. It's a chain of thought for me. I'm far from a hater. You can't take God's flow. Because it's in though with that child of God, it's not on them, it's within them. Something that you can't relate to was gone within. What was really your issue when you truly get hater. Hey, it's one side, you son of a bitch. I hope you find peace in your own lane. Leave innocent people the fuck alone. I'm Naya, and I'm respecting today. It's currently August 16th, 2025. Always be yourself and no intentions. My content is not for everyone. I say that respectfully. You know, when God sends direct people into your life, respects a two-way street with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. They see you, they hear you, they respect you with no intentions. It's not I'll do you better than you. You know, because when the right people walk into your life and sit at your table, or y'all create a table together, it's not malicious intentions. That elevation hits different folks acting their body weight, not these shoe size. Regardless, they came from poverty and pain. They wasn't trying to blackmail you against you. They actually knew how to respect you. Even days when you can't see that energy is different. It was never competition, let alone hating a vein. Who would have knew that God would allow you to see while you're passing to your reality today when the right people show up for you. Always be yourself, no intentions. No mother or father or loved one should lose a child or a loved one because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. And I say that respectfully. It doesn't matter if someone was in a single-family household or not, because people pick and choose who they want to bully. Someone walks away from an argument. Someone walks away from that relationship. Someone walks away from manipulation. Someone walks away because of the fact that you weren't for them. They was protecting their peace and that you wanted them to be discouraged about. Loving themselves when it comes to their mental health. You wanted them to shortchange their vision when it comes to their faith. You wanted to seek revenge because someone walked away that day and bothered your intentions, you know. It bothered your train of thought. It bothered your healthy habits that you didn't have when it comes to, hold on 1 second, being authentic, having an identity Christ at the end of the day, projecting your trauma and pain on an innocent person because you didn't understand how to deal with your pain. Hold on 1 second, one-on-one, how you had to create a hate train against the innocent person who believed the faith that you couldn't relate to was gone within. No, haven't trade though me. Leave innocent people the fuck alone. How the fuck you out here saying, I'm at peace with myself and I ain't wearing a mask? No, if the trade though for me. How this type of stuff actually happens. How folks be like, I'm at peace with myself, I'm grown. But you sitting there gathering up folks in different tax bracket, making it your duty every single day when you get up to ruin somebody's life when it comes to their reputation. And especially when someone never had malicious intentions towards you. It didn't matter their tax bracket, it didn't matter their religion, their sexual orientation, disability, or age. Someone respected you. Someone didn't have to know you. It's trying to throw from how this type of stuff actually happens. And a mother and father screaming for justice because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. what happened to our community. Going within. I'm nice and I'm respect, and when it comes to my creativity, I'll work alone. I always have, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. How folks will hack your devices, gang stalk you, and paint you out to be the villain in their story when you was always authentic. It bothered their mental health, so they had to sneak revenge. Had the next door neighbor different tax bracket telling you every move like a bad habit. They try to even psych at your free will when it comes to your conscience. All because you understood how to take accountability for your actions. Wasn't running from your past, the energy is different. Confidence. They be the train of thought for me. How folks try to humble you even when you can't see. But God will sweet bring you balance, acknowledge your worth. You are loved and respected by all the right folks. Because you're willing to pour into yourself for another day. How God allows you to see better days ahead. They will never understand your intuition regardless of what you're going through. You man and your worth, they don't give up on you. I'm not age and I'm respecting. I do not worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. I do not hack people devices. I do not gang store people. I do not project spell work towards people. I don't energy harvest people's energy. And I don't steal people's destinies or their blueprint. And I say that respectfully. I'm authentic. Regardless of what tarot reader, karmic, musician, actor, rapper, whoever you are, is trying to steal my creativity, make it your own, behind closed doors, trying to segment my free will when it comes to my conscience, do me wrong. God saw what you was doing right to left. I don't live in fear, and I'm telling you this respectfully. Just leave me alone. No, I haven't checked on me how this type of stuff actually happens. It does. It's innocent people that don't know how to speak up for themselves being gang stalked. How they were robbed mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. Folks' energy harvesting off their energy. Folks even trying to destiny swipe with them. How someone saw somebody with potential and they wanted their existence. And then when someone spoke up for themselves, they was labeled mentally unstable. How this type of stuff actually happens every single day. We all not the same, and I say that respectfully. Speaking of ourselves, when we fall for mentally unstable, everybody has good and bad days and misunderstanding days. But one thing that innocent person didn't have to do was lie to pretend to be something they truly wasn't. Was themselves. When someone tried to ruin their life. Because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline. I'm nice and respect, and I don't live in fear, and I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself and no one's intentions. When it comes to my creativity since day one, I always created my own creativity by myself, no third party, ever. And I don't live in fear. I know how to put respect on my neighbor's name, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day, regardless of your tax bracket, and regardless of you trying to blackmail me against me. I'm far from mad. Being authentic was God's plan. I don't worship the devil, far from a hater. Then run through my vein and say this respectfully. I ain't have to project pain being original. It be the train of thought for me. How folks that you mentally unstable, or because of the fact that you was actually willing, able to understand and receive it that day, God's flow. They would never understand your intuition. God didn't make a mistake. We don't pray the same, but I actually knew how to pray for my neighbor, not against my neighbor. When it came to hate train, they had to throw spoke when it came to their lies. Hold on 1 second. God actually allowed me to see why I chose myself to understand unconditional love, keeping the real going within. Well, I knew how to respect my neighbor when they couldn't see, to understand their reflection. Always be yourself with open intentions. I'm not here to your own respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with open intentions. When the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear you, they respect you. They're not energy harvesting off your energy. They're not projecting spell work towards you. They're not gang stalking you, and they damn sure not listen to he say, she say when it comes to someone's those conversations at the end of the day, because jealousy and envy and hate is real. How folks don't want someone to elevate when they forgot to keep it real. Instead of them being real at the end of the day, so the person could see that, hold on 1 second, I ain't make a mistake. I had to walk away because I don't deal with that type of bullshit. That's the trait on me, jealousy. Nah, hold on 1 second, it ain't shit funny about that. Let alone trying to ruin someone's reputation. My content's not hurt everybody, and I say respectfully. It doesn't matter what subject it is. Never allow someone to project fear in you. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding when someone says nobody's going to hear you. Always be yourself with no intentions. You know, regardless of where you at in your healing journey or your spiritual journey at the end of the day, respect's a two-way street. And I say that respectfully. And especially when someone doesn't have malicious intentions towards you, it's disgusting to see how someone will lie for likes and views or cloud chasing, or because they have animosity, jealousy, and hate and envy within them. And they would create a hate train and put innocent people in a situation to go up against somebody because they lack self-control when it comes to discipline, only for this innocent person, the innocent people to find out that you mean to tell me that you went up against this person they went up against this person because of the fact that you didn't like the fact that someone chose themselves, regardless of their tax bracket. And when someone meant what they said, that they're trying to get their life together. You didn't like the fact that someone actually acknowledged that, hey, I want to get my life together. It's disgusting to see how it doesn't matter how old someone is, and you acknowledge that, hey, I want to get my life together. And someone will plot on your downfall. They will send spell work. They will send negative energy. They will send frequencies towards you just to make sure you don't elevate. They would gang stalk you, project fear in you. It doesn't matter what tax bracket someone was in that day to try to project fear in you, how this type of stuff actually happens. Or because you knew at the end of the day, I wanted to choose me, to love me, to pour into me. Because God gave me the strength to bring me balance, to acknowledge my worth. I ain't worthy. I'm nice and don't expect that I'm far from a hater. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself, no one's intentions. Respect the two-way street, no one's intentions. Peace and respect, your neighbors, the lines. Anyway, they don't damn you like, you gotta go. Hello. Have a good day. God was never for likes and views or cloud chasing or fame. And I say that respectfully. Peace and respect, your neighbors, the lines. You may whether don't damn you like, hey. Never don't damn you like. Always be yourself. Loving yourself is not a crime, and I say that respectfully. It's not. When the right people walk into your life, they see you, they hear, they respect you. And it's disgusting to see how, because people are spiritually gifted and they use their gifts for all the wrong reasons, sometimes they use it for bad. And you got people that use it for good. They would cause spell work in that innocent person's life just so someone won't look at someone in a certain light. Because someone saw potential within somebody. How this type of stuff actually happens. It doesn't matter what relationship it is. Someone wants to give somebody a job opportunity. Someone wants to be in love with somebody. Or someone wants to just help somebody. And it's that innocent person will have a hate train going against them. Because of the fact that folks lack self-control when it comes to discipline, because it wasn't them that was truly gifted. How this type of stuff actually happens. When it comes to my creativity, regardless of what next door neighbor, any tax bracket is trying to blackmail me against me, when it comes to my creativity, I work alone, and I always have. No third party. When I get up here, or when I speak, period, it's only me. I come up with my own ideas. And I'm far from a hater, and I'm far from a copycat. And I know how to put respect when it's done and given. I constant everybody, I'm nice on respect. Always be yourself. Protect your energy. Protecting your family. Stay out of trouble. You matter and you're worthy. Peace and respect, your neighbors, the lunch. Maybe I don't damn you lot. You gotta go. Hello, 1 second. I don't damn you lot. You matter, you're worthy. It's disgusting to see how someone be so jealous and envious of you. And they will have you shadow banned. They will even pay people from your past. But then they sit there and say that you're mentally unstable. And then they sit there and disrespect you. And then they hide their hands and they pay this practitioner, that tarot reader, that karma to project spell on you. How this type of stuff actually happens. I don't live in fear and I would never hurt myself when I say that respectfully. I'm nice and I'm respected. I'm far from a hater. Didn't matter your tax bracket that day when you try to disrespect somebody. I know how to respect my neighbor. No mistakes. I'm far from a hater.